Welcome to Pod Crawlers. I'm Kelly.
I am Eric. This is the 25th episode. Sort of milestone, I guess.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Yes, we got some news.
We've been on for basically 6 months now.
Yeah.
Yeah!
It's been a long 6 months. Got some major news, I guess. You and I are moving.
Yes, we are.
To a new crib, as the kids,
Yeah.
I guess, say. I don't know what they say anymore.
The kids.
You know.
They must say cribizzle or something like that, I guess.
Maybe not.
Yeah, so we're making a big move.
Big move. Actually, later this week, we'll be moving into the new digs. And,
If all goes well.
yes.
Don't want to get cocky.
Don't get cocky, kid. The future of pod crawlers is certain. There will be a future. We will continue the show. However, I don't know when the next episode will appear.
I think we'll pretty much stay on schedule.
Yeah,
Might
pretty
be
much.
a little
we might,
late, but...
Yeah, we might skip a week, or we might change the days that we put out new episodes. So, maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see. Anywho.
Just stick with us.
Yeah, the next episode will come from the new place.
Yes.
A new era of pod crawlers, so to speak. Although, most of the stuff in the... Actually, I think this is the last episode we'll be using the pre-recorded reviews. Oops. Didn't mean to give that out. But, yeah. New era of pod crawlers.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Now, recording from a new location.
Before a taped studio audience. No.
Nah.
There's no studio audience. Anywho.
Yeah.
25th episode. I did not get you a gift. I'm sorry.
I did not get you a gift either.
I'm sorry. You can have this little piece of belly button lint.
As long as I get to put it in my baggie.
Oh. Weird. Alright, do we have any old business? I don't think so.
No, not that I can remember.
No, I want to remind you, listener, to send your emails to podcrawlers@gmail.com. If you have a question that you think we'd like to tackle, send it along, and maybe we will. We don't have one this week.
No.
But maybe next week, or maybe, future.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds fantastic. Want to do some news?
Sure. News sounds good.
News sounds good. Next Marvel comic superhero to come to the big screen will be Thor.
I like Thor.
It looks like the director of Stardust, Matthew Vaughn, is going to direct the movie. Executives at Marvel Comics are looking for WWE superstar Triple H
Wow.
to be cast in the feature film adaptation. However, the director, Matthew Vaughn, is against the idea.
Now, why do you think he would be against the idea?
I wonder. Negative press from the Benoit scandal, maybe?
I don't think it's just that, though. I think there are a lot of wrestlers that are trying to do movies right now. I mean, John Cena did The Marine.
Right.
It's just...
I think the boat has sailed on that. I think the best one, The Rock, has parlayed that, his wrestling career, I guess successfully into a movie career. I mean, his movies might not have been big hits, but there's still some merit to them.
No.
They're not totally
I
canned.
think, personally,
Yes.
my favorite
Oh,
wrestling
here we
star
go. Yes.
that made it into the movies,
Mm-hmm.
I think you know who it is.
Andre the Giant.
Mr. Andre the Giant.
Oh, wow. He set the world of movies on fire.
Don't knock him. I like Andre the Giant.
Who am I to doubt Andre?
He was very good in The Princess Bride, okay?
On to some news that a movie or a movie series that Triple H was going to be in at one point. There were serious talks. A new series of Conan the Barbarian movies.
Wow.
Apparently, the company Millennium Films that's producing this new series wants to start production by next spring. The new version will be more faithful to the original creation in the stories and novels than they were in the Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. Which I didn't think those movies were bad, and I've read some of the original Conan stories, and they are what they are. You know,
Yeah.
it's...
So, he is no longer tied to the project?
In this article, it had nothing. So, I mean, Conan, Thor, I mean, he's already typecast right there, you know, play the
that's true.
barbarian, big thug guy.
That's very true.
On to some news about a movie that has been rumored to be Cloverfield, for those that have been keeping up with the Cloverfield trailer mystery. 20th Century Fox-based New Regency is ready to resurrect Voltron, Defender of the Universe, as a theatrical movie. Voltron will be written by a guy named Justin Marks, who is a self-described fan who's reportedly revamped the original storyline and turned it into a post-apocalyptic tale set on Earth, specifically New York City and Mexico. It revolves around 5 ragtag survivors of an alien attack who join up to pilot lion-shaped robots and stop a new invasion force.
So, the Cloverfield project is not a Voltron movie.
Who knows? I guess not.
Okay.
Maybe this is just one huge swerve. Maybe not.
Because from the commercials, from the little bit that they show about the Cloverfield project, I think that easily could turn into Voltron, even based on this little synopsis.
Right, I agree. And as January 18th, I guess the day it comes out, nears, I'm just getting worried it's not going to be a Voltron movie or a Godzilla movie. It's just going to be something original and something that... Stupid. Yes.
Well, I am also worried about that, and the reason why I'm worried about that is because they probably look at it from a point of view of, hey, we've got all this hype, and then, we're just going to give them this awesome new idea that nobody's ever seen before, and the hype is going to get everybody to want to go see it, and blah, blah. No.
I don't see that happening. If they were confident in the movie, they would release it during the summer, the big summer blockbuster season. They're obviously not confident.
They're not even releasing it for Christmas. I mean, even nowadays, Christmas Day is a big release day. It's just as big as July 4th. Yeah, exactly. They're releasing it January 18th because, that's a really important day.
Is it? I don't know.
I was being facetious.
But, if this movie does do big money, which I don't think it will, good for them, but if it doesn't, I think some careers are going to be over. Well, or at least sullied for a long time.
I don't know, though. J.J. Abrams, he can do no wrong with Hollywood
right now. Well,
maybe
this is...
Possibly.
This is
possibly. It. Alright, on to some other news. Lynn Wiseman, director of Live Free or Die Hard.
And I think he directed Underworld as well, but...
Very possible. is in negotiations to shoot the remake of Escape from New York.
Why do we need...
Why do we have to remake everything?
Remaking a movie that was perfectly fine the way it was, It's a movie that really didn't need a sequel in the first place, but one was made, unfortunately. It doesn't need to be remade.
Well, somebody thinks it needs to be remade.
Or maybe Hollywood is finally validating John Carpenter's career. It's worthy enough to be remade.
Well, he is getting a lot of remakes.
Fog, which sucked. Assault on Precinct 13, which was okay. Halloween coming out August 31st this year.
Nice random date there.
Yeah, I didn't know Halloween was in August, really.
Well, that's because it's not.
Oh.
Anyway, RKO Pictures is bringing new life to the Boris Karloff cult film Isle of the Dead, hiring writers Brian Horiuchi and Matt Lazarus to adapt a remake, according to the Hollywood Reporter. Thank you, Hollywood Reporter, for giving us several bits of news.
Yes, this is a scintillating piece of news, because a lot of people don't know this, but I've never seen Isle of the Dead, and I don't know what it's about. I don't know if it's good or bad. I don't really care.
That's what people don't know about?
Yeah.
That you don't? Cool.
Cool.
Alright. Also, according to Hollywood Reporter...
I wonder where we got this news from.
The lead cast has been secured for Push, a supernatural thriller with echoes of TV's heroes. Dakota Fanning of War of the Worlds and When a Stranger Calls, Camilla Bell will star as Americans with psychic and telekinetic abilities hiding in Hong Kong from an American government agency that seeks to control and exploit them, and team up to use their skills to escape their pursuers.
That's a hell of a run-on sentence.
Wow. The movie will shoot in Hong Kong this fall.
Well, it's been done before, sort of.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just...
It sounds like it should be on TV.
Yeah.
Nothing about it screams, hey, big movie, big spectacle.
And, I mean, who is Camilla Bell? Was she the main
lead
character?
Yeah.
Well, there's an age difference between Camilla Bell
Well, maybe
and
that's
Dakota
the
Fanning.
thing. That's the thing. It's like a big sister, little sister type deal.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be annoying. Yeah, not looking forward to that one at all.
Please don't. Go film something else in Hong Kong. Hong Kong, I'm sure, is an excellent place to film things.
Martial arts movie.
But not this.
No.
Just don't make it. It's okay. Don't make it.
Yeah, we won't watch it if you make it. And we won't care if you don't.
Moving right along.
Please.
Scarlett Johansson, who I'm kind of lukewarm about, I guess.
Yeah, she needs to go away for a while.
Will play a femme fatale. Wow, big whoop
Oh,
there.
big stretch.
In Will Eisner's The Spirit, which is being directed by Frank Miller. That's kind of interesting.
Kind of.
Don't know why, but it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Good. Think you got some DVD news, huh?
We do have some DVD news.
From our good buddies from Tartan.
Tartan Films gave us the first word that it will release.
Well, it didn't give us, it gave the review. I forgot to cut that out.
Spurrier's P on disc with a tentative street date of December 25th.
And the movie's called P, not P on disc. P, the letter P, as in fantastic. Pabulous.
That's great.
I know.
The British writer director shot the movie in which a young bar girl in Thailand misuses magic and becomes possessed by a nasty ghost on location based on his own experiences.
You mean like Black Cadillac?
Huh?
So he went to Thailand, met a bar girl.
And she was misusing magic?
Oh, this is going to be lame.
Oh, come on.
Well, first of all, you know it's going to be lame because it's basically an Asian horror movie directed by a non-Asian. Like, what was the one? Ghost of Maniac.
That's true.
So it's going to be bad.
We'll see.
No, I take it back. This next one's going to be worse.
Why is it, before we move on, that they seem to like movies over at Tartan that have a one-letter title?
H.
That's the only other one I can think of, but still. H. P.
Well, P, you don't have to translate it, really. Maybe that's why. The easiest ones don't need to be translated.
Yeah, but P has a character over there. I mean, the letter.
I think you're reading way too much into this shit.
Okay. Before that...
Before P...
Tartan releases Hate 20.
No. I should have printed out the picture of the cover. Mm-hmm. It's Hate 2O, as in H2O, and the ATE is like in a different font.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay. Hate 2O, an Italian horror film.
So it's going to be bad.
The movie takes place at a remote cottage where Olivia and 4 of her female friends gather, and where their ridicule of Olivia leads to their deaths one by one, all involving water. Oh God, Oh God.
Yeah, you were wondering why it was H2O.
Well, I was thinking Halloween H2O, and I was like, what the hell?
Oh no.
Oh.
So I think Tartan's slipping. They've been slipping lately.
They need to stick with Asian movies.
Directed by Asians.
Korean, Thai, and Japanese.
Yes, directed by Asians. 'Cause I'm sure there are hundreds of other horror movies that are waiting to be released over here that aren't because of this crap.
Yeah, I agree.
And speaking of crap, we've got some reviews later on, the big 25th, I don't know, celebratory feature maybe, upcoming horror movies, which will endure our ridicule, for better or worse. But let's do the reviews first.
Alright, sounds good.
We're going to kick things off with a movie I watched. Kelly did not. Her Loss.
Is it really?
City of the Living Dead, also known as The Gates of Hell, from the... Some have called him a master. I don't know what to call him. Lucio Fulci, director of Zombie, Murder Rock.
I love Murder Rock.
We should review that in the future. The far future.
Or not.
This movie, a priest hangs himself in a cemetery. This suicide opens the gates of hell.
Wow.
A psychic sees this during a seance where she drops dead, only to awaken in her half-buried coffin. She's saved by a reporter who joins her in her quest to find the priest's grave and close the gates of hell. Before All Saints' Day, when all the evil will spread throughout the world or something.
I love All Saints' Day.
Hey, you could have helped out. Meanwhile, the city, town, where the priest lived and died is being plagued by zombies or demons, spirits, some boogeymen.
Supernatural.
Something. Don't expect any logic or answers with this one. For example, a main question that I had that was never explored or given is why this priest
was so important.
hanged himself in the first place.
Oh, okay.
I guess if you think about it, which I don't know why you would, you kind of think that, well, maybe this evil was always there and it kind of tainted him, but it's never explored, you know?
Yeah.
I love these trashy Italian horror movies. I mean, you know, I love them.
Yeah.
This one has all the successful ingredients. Over-the-top gore, but it's not constant. Silliness, nonsensical plot and images. These things and the idea, it should have been a great movie, but it isn't. This movie is boring. It's 90 minutes long. It's very slow. And granted, movies of this nature are dumb. But this one is super dumb.
Super dumb?
Super dumb. It's never explained how the gates of hell could be closed. It's like, let's go to this town, find the priest's body or grave, and do what to it? Kill him already? He's already dead.
You have to salt and burn his bones. Duh. Don't you watch Supernatural?
But they didn't do that in this movie, because the priest, I guess, if I remember correctly, is a zombie and they kill him, but...
I was kidding.
I don't know. The end, the very end, is cheesy and tacky. Spoiler alert. You might want to fast forward maybe a minute, because I'm going to spoil it, because...
Or through the rest of the episode.
The end of the movie, they kill the priest, or... they kill the already dead priest.
Okay.
Which, everything's okay now, right?
Yeah.
Well, they're emerging from the cemetery where a boy runs towards them, and then all of a sudden you hear the woman, the psychic woman, scream, like, in terror for something. Why, this little boy is coming towards you. What's the problem, right? And then it freeze frames on the little boy, and the screen, I don't know how to describe it. It cracks like glass.
Uh-huh.
And everything falls away like in an animated fashion. So I guess the gates of hell weren't closed. I guess the director gave up. I don't know. It's stupid.
The funding ran out at that point.
I have no idea. It's not a recommendation. Even if this movie wasn't so slow, and it's not a long movie, it's like 90 minutes, I still couldn't recommend it. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Sounds like it.
And moving on from one obtuse movie to another. This is an obtuse episode, because the movies we're talking about this episode, they make no sense, or if you try to make sense out of them, you get a headache.
Yeah, basically. The next movie we are going to talk about is Uzumaki from Japan.
Also known as Spiral.
Spiral. And I think it said on the box or something that this is the movie that inspired it all.
Inspired what? What's
know.
all?
Anyway, a small village is plagued with murders and suicides. People are becoming obsessed with spirals. A young woman and her stoic boyfriend try to unravel the mystery to no avail.
Oh, sorry, that was a spoiler alert. Sorry.
Whatever.
Yeah. It's... I don't think there's another movie, that I'm torn on
Like
as much as this one. I don't know about you. I don't know if it's good or horrible. I don't know if I can recommend it or recommend to avoid it or just leave it there.
I don't recommend it unless you have drugs.
And you're using them, obviously. Yeah. And now we're not talking about Aleve or Midol. Some good stuff.
There are a lot of questions surrounding this movie.
Which are never answered, like in Gates of Hell.
Is it a curse on the village?
I don't know.
Are large snail creatures taking over?
Oh,
and
Jesus.
Yes, large snail creatures. No, really. Basically, you're going to make up your own explanation because you're not going to get one from the movie. Which is a shame because despite the hokey effects and the bad acting, the idea was there.
Great idea. There were some great scenes. Let's just backtrack, talk about the acting real quick. The acting was bad. The guy who played the boyfriend, I don't know if it was a lack of talent, or that's the direction?
I think it was the direction, because he had no emotion at all. And not to spoil anything, but bad things are happening to people all around him, and
close to him.
There's nothing there.
Right.
Like, he's a pod person.
Yeah.
But yet, that has nothing to do with the movie. You would almost think that, hey, maybe he's behaving this way because he's affected, or he's the cause, or he's something.
Right.
But no.
No.
Not at all. He's just... I don't know.
Yeah, this movie gives you nothing except food for thought.
And then you also wonder why this girl is with this guy.
Well, she's kind of, I don't want to say ditzy, but kind of...
A spaz?
A spaz. I don't know if this movie was a joke. Because there's a scene where, spoiler alert, where they come across a reporter who has stumbled across the deaths in the town and the whole spiral story, and he found something which might have something to do with the origin of this spiral thing, and he's driving to meet them somewhere, and he winds up getting in a car accident and dies. I mean, is that a director giving a big, F you to the audience, saying, yeah, you're not going to get anything from this movie?
Including entertainment.
Right.
Actually, no.
It's creepy.
It had its moments. Yeah. It makes you look at spirals in a new way.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is a movie I would like to see remade, either by an Asian company or American or someone else. Kind of ringify it, if you will. Because the potential for a great movie is there. This movie just killed that potential.
I think one thing that I would go without if I were to remake this was the snail people. Because that just looked really stupid.
It did. I agree.
Because then you're thinking, with snail people, so Uzumaki, that's all that is? Snails? People are obsessed with snail-like things?
And becoming the snails, or the
stupid.
snails are taking them over. Yeah, it's
That's
stupid.
Retarded.
Now that we've talked about it, I cannot recommend this movie.
No.
No.
I think not. I don't think you're torn anymore.
No, I'm not torn. I am pieced back together, only to be ripped apart by the next movie, Inferno.
Inferno, yes, definitely.
This is a little background. It's Italian, released in the early 80s. It is the sequel to Suspiria.
Is this a Dario Argento movie?
Oh, hell yeah. It's
famous Italian director, Dario Argento.
Infamous, if you will.
Yes.
It's not as incoherent as its reputation leads people to believe. I've read reviews where people have no friggin' idea what's going on. I don't know about you, but
I thought it was pretty straightforward, actually.
Yeah, I mean, stupid.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. A little background. There are 3 mothers. And these mothers are witches who are long-lived and evil. 2 live in Europe, while the 3rd one lives in New York City. And one of the mothers was dispatched in Suspiria. Inferno is the second of the trilogy, the 3rd movie, called Mother of Tears. It's either being made now, or it is made and it's waiting release, but it's going to come out within the next couple of years, hopefully.
Question.
Yeah, question. Yeah.
When was Inferno made?
I don't know when it was made, but I believe it was released in 1980.
And this is 27 years later?
Yeah.
And we're making the
I don't
3rd
do math.
movie?
I don't do math on this show.
I mean, come on.
I know, and then I don't know why he waited so long. Because if I remember correctly, he also made in the 80s a movie called Demons, which was pretty bad, and I don't understand why he couldn't use that effort and money
to make the
third
movie,
movie, which would have been bad. I mean,
but at least it would have finished the
The trilogy, which it's a loose trilogy.
Yes.
It just has these three mothers as the antagonist, if you will.
But they really don't.
They don't do anything.
Do anything together. Or
no.
There's really no point.
Or
except,
apart. It's in this movie. It's kind of explained that they're just evil and they've done these evil things. But at the time of the movies, they're really not.
Yeah, they're kind of
there. They're
obsolete at that point.
Which maybe it's the point of the movies, Suspiria and Inferno.
It's possible.
Anywho, one of the mothers lives in a New York apartment building. And it's up to a guy to figure out what happened to his sister, who lives in the apartment building and disappears. She is, investigating the three-mother legend.
Well, she stumbles across at the bookstore
next door
a
book about the three mothers.
And therefore starts to investigate and I think realizes that she's living in one of the buildings built for one of the three mothers.
Right.
And that doesn't go over very well with whoever's protecting the secrets.
Yeah. And then the brother comes along and...
Wait just a second, though. The brother comes to New York from Rome, okay?
He's attending music school.
Which is where, by chance, the last mother lives.
And makes an appearance in the movie.
Makes a guest appearance, guest star.
Attempts to tempt him, for lack of a better word. Yeah, the brother, I don't know if you could call him a protagonist, because he doesn't do anything. He stumbles from one scene to one scene, from one mystery to another. He really doesn't act. And when he does, it's just like a coincidence.
Yeah.
I just so happen to know that the third key, or the key to the mother's location, is beneath the soles of my feet. So he winds up tearing the floor apart. And it just so happens he tears it in the right place, that he follows the tunnel to the secret floor to where the secret is, and...
Yeah. It's one big coincidence, the entire movie.
Yeah. And when you say entire movie, entire meaning long. This movie could have been 80 minutes easy. And I wish it was. I mean, I don't know about you, but throughout the whole running time, I was engaged, but only in the sense that I wanted to know what would happen next.
Stupid thing they would do next?
Yes. Not because I cared about the characters of the plot, but I just wanted to see, if it could get any worse.
And it did.
Yeah. But,
believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this movie has it all, I guess.
Bad
all
plot,
the ingredients.
bad acting.
Artsy lighting, of course.
Yes.
It's
pointless deaths.
Yeah. And a twist that, if you pay attention, or even if you don't pay attention, you'll figure it out. You'll figure out who the mother is and all of that.
I don't know, though, because...
Well, you want to watch it again? You don't know who it is?
No. My point was that if most of the reviews that you read say that people are confused by the movie, then maybe you guys won't figure out.
Maybe not. But that's Inferno. Take it for what it is if you do watch it. I don't recommend watching it. I do recommend watching it when Mother of Tears comes out. And watch all three. Suspiria, this one, and Mother of Tears. But then again, Mother of Tears might be the worst movie ever, so maybe not.
That's true.
So hold off watching Inferno, I guess.
I think I would recommend Suspiria above Inferno.
Yeah. Which makes me wonder
at this point,
if Suspiria, when he made Suspiria, if he had planned to do a trilogy in the first place.
I doubt it.
But he probably pulls the George Lucas and I envisioned this grand story.
Yeah, that would be separated by 27
right.
years.
And isn't it funny, Suspiria was made and 3 years later Inferno, and then 27 years later. Anywho.
Yeah, because Inferno bombed.
Yeah, it did.
It's maybe I should rethink my career.
It's a good idea, the three mothers.
Yes.
I like that idea. I wish that the mothers were more active, though. That they were more influential on bad stuff.
That I agree with, and I also think that it would have been a better trilogy if they were somehow further connected to each other.
Right.
Like, not just, oh, once there were three mothers, they were witches,
Yeah.
and they each have a house somewhere in the world.
Exactly.
I mean, big frickin' deal.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Well, I think this movie is kind of like Suspiria. Just turn it on, take in the atmosphere and the mood. You know, don't worry about the plot or story.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Some interesting stuff going on there.
Yeah. Jeez.
Cool news. Interesting reviews.
25th episode. I can't stand the excitement.
Yeah, I hear it in your voice. Wow.
For lack of a better celebratory feature for this 25th episode, we're going to take a look at some upcoming horror movies. They're either going to be released on DVD or in the theater. Want to put out a thanks to upcominghorrormovies.com for the list and info for each movie. That's where I pulled this list from, obviously.
Okay.
I guess we'll take turns or...
Whatever.
Okay. Coming out sometime this fall, for better or worse, which I think we should say that after each Day of the Dead, which is the remake of the third movie in the Then Dead trilogy. I guess now the Dead Quartet or something.
Whatever.
If you don't know what this is about, or the original actually, it's about a group of survivors who were holed up in an underground military base after the world had been overrun by zombies. The original was okay. It was nothing, earth-shattering. This remake will star three of our faves.
Oh, yay. Fun.
Ving Rhames, Mina Suvari, and Nick Cannon.
Wow. Wow, they've got an all-star cast there.
Well, what gets me is that Ving Rhames, who was in Dawn of the Dead, is in Day of the Dead. What, is Michael Clark Duncan busy or something?
What are you talking about? All right, and let's see, Mina Suvari. Haven't seen her in a while.
There's a reason for that.
And Nick Cannon. I mean, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel, aren't we? I mean, he probably would have made it more popular about 2 years ago.
Or more.
But not so much now. I haven't heard anything about Nick Cannon in a while.
Who?
Alright, a September 4th release is Unholy. Unholy, nice. The film follows a mother who comes home to find her daughter in the process of committing suicide. So it's a pleasant movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's really a family tearjerker, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She fails to save her daughter, and with the aid of her son, investigates the cause of her daughter's last words before her death, which were, "Beware of the experiment." The duo uncover a conspiracy involving an experiment called the Unholy Trinity, which involves Nazi witchcraft that our very own government smuggled into small-town Pennsylvania following World War II.
I noticed a little chuckle in your voice near
Woo!
the end there. Oh, who's in this one, by the way?
A favorite of both of ours, Mr. Nicholas Brendan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer fame.
And of another sci-fi movie, which name totally escapes me with good reason.
And also Adrienne Barbeau.
Yes. Wow. You know that's sci-fi material, right?
Yeah. Nazi witchcraft?
Well, the Nazis were big into the
Small town
mystic arts.
Pennsylvania?
There's nothing out there. So, I don't know.
I feel like we've seen this movie before.
You wish.
No, really, I don't. Also for September 4th, Wind Chill. The story concerns a couple college students driving home for the holidays who break down on an isolated stretch of road where they are terrorized by the ghosts of those who died there. Wow, a lot of people died on this particular stretch of road.
Oh, maybe there was
you'd
an
think they would
accident.
have, like, closed it down or something.
Yeah. Yeah, those both are coming to DVD, thankfully. And I'm sure the Sci-Fi Channel in a month.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and a movie that...
What were we going to say after each thing?
What?
We were going to
Oh,
say...
for better or worse.
Oh, yes, for better or worse.
For better or worse, September 7th. It's, I guess, a Friday because this movie's coming to theaters, apparently.
Wow.
It's called Hatchet. A deformed child spends his entire life in the bayou with his father until one day the boy dies. His death caused by a fire in their home. But that's when things start to get strange.
I don't see that being based on the book Hatchet by Gary Paulson.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
That's a little strange.
Hey, maybe we'll go see it. We'll make a double feature of that in Halloween.
That's okay.
Okay, good.
For better or worse,
September 11th.
September 11th.
A day that will forever live in infamy after this year. Because what's coming out?
I don't know. Oh, Hood of Horror?
Hood of Horror.
On DVD.
Thank you.
A hip-hop horror anthology of 3 tales of terror told by the Hound of Hell himself, Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Nah, it's Snoop Dogg.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I'm old school.
Snoop
I
Doggy
call him
Dogg.
Snoop Doggy Dogg. If anybody wants to get on my back, tough shit.
Yeah, because I'm already there.
These tales of terror revolve around the residents of an inner city neighborhood whose actions determine where they will go in the afterlife. The first story tells the tale of a female graffiti artist whose art takes more than one life of its own.
What?
Woo!
Wow.
The second story gets
Ooh.
better.
I hope so.
Is of a sex-crazed pervert and his horny stripper slut wife from Texas. Oh
That's kinda
yeah,
random.
oh yeah. Who try and steal the inheritance of some veteran soldiers and end up behind enemy lines. Are we in war? Is that how we're behind enemy
I
lines?
don't know.
The final story,
Thankfully.
hopefully this is the best one, is a hip-hop mainstay, a story of betrayal, money, and murder.
Not necessarily. Yeah, okay. Well,
Not necessarily in that order.
Right.
And this is going to star, of course, Snoop Dogg, like I said, and a personal favorite of ours, Mr. Ernie Hudson
Yes.
of Ghostbusters fame.
1 and 2. The Token.
I enjoy Ernie
Of those.
Hudson in Ghostbusters.
In
Nothing else,
Ghostbusters
but
2.
in that.
Well, didn't he play a retard in the Hand That Rocks the Cradle?
Sure. I don't remember, really. I haven't seen that in a long time.
For better or worse, September 18th is going to be a big day for DVDs.
Ooh!
The Grindhouse Half, Death Proof,
Cool.
is coming out on DVD. And also on DVD, a movie called Severance. And this movie is about an international arms dealer who rewards its 6... Man, this doesn't make sense. I think upcoming horror movies needs to proofread their synopses.
Yeah, I believe so as well.
An international arms dealer rewards his 6-member sales division with a weekend team-building retreat in the mountains of Eastern Europe. But the agenda for their trip quickly changes when the group finds themselves set upon by a renegade band of war-crazed soldiers seeking revenge.
Revenge for what?
They're war-crazed. They don't need a reason. Duh. Don't you know?
Yeah, but you know somehow they will tie it into
No.
those specific salespeople.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
Or the boss.
The boss, yeah.
All right. Something I'm looking forward to, for better or for worse. September 21st will bring us the theatrical release of Resident Evil Extinction. The film picks up where the last one left off, now with Alice hiding in the Nevada desert. Joined with Carlos Oliveira and LJ, along with new survivors Claire, Kmart, and Nurse Betty, the group try to eliminate the deadly virus that threatens to make every human being undead.
Ellie Lauder will be the Claire, I believe. For better or worse.
For better or worse.
Yes. Looking forward to that.
Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to that.
A few days after that, September 25th, 2 DVDs will be released. First one is called The Ferryman, or Ferryman.
Super.
It's a story about a group of 20-somethings who charter a boat to Fiji for the trip of a lifetime.
Ooh.
Then they stumble upon an evil that demands vengeance at any cost. Is there any other kind of trip of a lifetime that does?
Nope.
John Rhys Davies will star in that.
I like him.
Yep. Also that day, a movie called Frostbitten.
Ha!
And the film follows a medical doctor and her 17-year-old daughter as they move into a little town called Lapland, which is in the middle of a polar night lasting more than a month, leaving the residents of the town to fend for themselves against bloodthirsty vampires.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
That must be from the asylum. Because I think about a month after or so, 30 Days of Night will be released.
Oh yeah, I heard about 30 Days of
And
Night.
that's basically about the same thing. So, rip-off alert.
Alright.
Here's a epic.
October 2nd, DVD release. Flight of the Living Dead. Outbreak on a plane. Ooh. A routine flight from LA to Paris turns deadly when a renegade scientist, on the run from the CIA, has smuggled a secret coffin containing the body of another scientist that's infected with a genetically engineered virus. The 747 jumbo jet collides into the eye of an inescapable storm, releasing the infected scientist from the cargo hold.
Oh, jeez.
A life-and-death battle ensues as the virus turns the unsuspecting passengers into the undead, and the terrified surviving passengers attempt to battle through the rest of the flight. With the government refusing to allow the jet to land, the stranded passengers have nowhere to escape, the ravenous flesh-eaters, as they're trapped in the deadly skies. Until the gas runs out in the plane.
Or until they manage to open the door and suck everyone out. October 9th is a big DVD day. 28 weeks later,
Ooh!
Black Sheep and Night of the Living Dead 3D will be coming out.
Cool.
Also a movie that we actually talked about when we did the movie rip-offs.
Mm-hmm.
A movie that did not set the box office on fire. A movie called Rise, Blood Hunter, starring Lucy Liu. And that one's about a young female reporter who wakes up in a morgue only to discover she is no longer among the living. She vows revenge against those responsible for putting her there and hunts them down.
Aww.
I don't know if this figure is correct, but apparently the movie only made about $270,000 when it was released in the theater.
Wow. That's pretty bad.
Very. Also coming out to DVD is Wrong Turn 2, Dead
Yes.
End.
Awesome.
Oh, you haven't even heard the description yet.
Okay, please.
Dale Murphy, not the baseball player, is hosting and producing his own reality TV show called The Ultimate Survivalist, with 6 contestants who will be thrown together for 6 days in a simulated post-apocalyptic wasteland. Located in a remote part of West Virginia, the contestants discover that they really are fighting for their survival against a family of of hideously deformed inbred cannibals who plan to ruthlessly butcher them all.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
It actually sounds better than the first Wrong Turn.
Oh, come on. Come on. Miss Dooku is in the first Wrong Turn.
Dookie? Smells like Dookie.
You know.
Unfortunately, I do.
Alright. On DVD out October 10th, for better for worse, House. And this is not the show.
Or the 80s movie.
Yes.
Remake.
This is a little movie.
It's a little movie based on a Christian book.
Yes.
For better or worse.
When their car leaves them stranded on the side of a rural road, Jack and Stephanie Singleton seek refuge in an old bed and breakfast where they find another couple in the same situation. Soon the four discover that the creepy owners of the old house know more about them than they should. Slowly, their darkest secrets and deepest fears begin to unfold around them. They try to escape, but a madman waits for them outside, forcing them back into the house and right into his game. They have until dawn to give him one dead body. Wow.
Wow.
Sounds like every other horror movie that has anything to do with a bed and breakfast.
I think all of these movies sound like other movies.
I know.
October 12th, I guess, coming to theaters, is a movie called Rogue. The story revolves around a U.S. travel writer who gets stranded with a group of people while on a river cruise in Australia, with a giant crocodile close by.
Ooh. DVD, October 16th, for better for worse, Believers. While on duty, David Vaughn and Victor Hernandez, two emergency paramedics, receive a call from a young girl whose mother has lost consciousness in a deserted area, but they soon discover that the life they have to save may be their own. Kidnapped and locked in an isolated building, David tries to discover the truth behind a secret cult and their beliefs. As Victor's beliefs are challenged and the fine line between religion and science are crossed, David must find a way to escape and get out before they get him. Interesting.
I guess.
Also, the Grindhouse second half release, Planet Terror.
On DVD.
On DVD. The Reaping. On DVD.
Hilary Swank's Opus.
Yes. And Return to House on Haunted Hill. On DVD. I enjoy the remake of House on Haunted Hill.
Yeah, I did too. With Ali Larter.
Maybe this will not be so bad. Anyway, the synopsis: years after the events of the first film, we follow a group of new people who risk their lives by visiting the infamous house in search of a cursed statue of Baphomet, a relic worth millions that will come at the cost of their souls.
I don't see why that couldn't be released to the theaters. I mean, it won't make any money, but still. Can't be too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. October 19th, like I mentioned earlier, 30 Days of Night, which is about vampires in a cold, isolated town where night lasts for a month, with Josh Hartnett.
Yes.
October 26th, Funny Games.
Cool.
With Naomi Watts. It's about a husband, wife, and their son who are terrorized at their vacation cabin by a pair of young sadists. Don't care.
Dumb title.
Well, it's actually a remake of a movie of the same title.
I don't care. It's still a dumb title.
That's true. And speaking of dumbness and dumb realistic horror that I thought would die, but obviously won't, Saw 4 is coming out. I'm not even going to read the description for that. I have no interest in the Saw movies. I hope that whole torture porn, whatever subgenre, dies quickly. Also coming in limited release is a movie which reminds me of Pulse.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
A movie called The Signal. It's told in 3 parts from 3 perspectives. It's about a mysterious transmission that invades every cell phone, radio, and TV, turning people into killers.
Ooh. DVD release October 30th. Captivity.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
And The Tripper. Set in the Redwood Forest.
Is that next to blah blah blah?
At an outdoor music festival. The story centers around a group of young hippies as they set out on a drug-induced weekend of debauchery. Is there any other kind?
I hope not.
Little do they know, in the woods lurks a crazed madman that is obsessed with Ronald Reagan.
Can you get to the cast real quick for me?
Yeah. Cast? Well, no. Directed by and starring Mr. David Arquette.
Yes.
The cast. Oh, yes. This is awesome. I am all about this movie. Courtney Cox Arquette. Jamie King. Thomas Jane. Balthazar Getty. Lucas Haas. And Paul Rubens. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. What will I be doing that day?
It's October 30th.
I will be heading to Target, which will be very close, and picking that one up.
And putting it right back down.
Nuh-uh, I'm all about that.
The day after the 30th is Halloween. And on Halloween, you would expect the movie Halloween to be released. But not this year, because it's changed. Halloween will be actually on August 31st. So October 31st, coming to theaters, is a movie called Seed. It's from the guy who brought us masterpieces such as Alone in the Dark, House of the Dead, and Blood Rain.
No.
I haven't gotten to the synopsis yet. The film follows Sam Seed, an insane mass murderer who is proclaimed dead despite surviving the electric chair. The breathing Seed is bound and buried alive only to claw his way to the surface to exact revenge on those who did him wrong, namely, those who buried him.
Ooh. That sounds wonderful.
Really?
Okay, sometime in November, we have The Girl Next Door. Oh. This will be limited release. This tells the story of a pair of recently orphaned girls in the care of Ruth Chandler, a woman slowly going mad. Ruth decides that she must discipline the girls and encourages her 3 young sons to share in the girls' punishments. David, their 12-year-old neighbor, has developed an innocent crush on the older sister. As the summer progresses, he finds himself as a witness to her sadistic torture.
Lovely.
Ooh.
I love torture porn involving little girls. Jeez. Why, people?
Well, I'm glad it's limited release.
Yes. November 9th, a movie called P2.
Is it a sequel
Not a
to
sequel.
P?
Not a sequel.
Aw, man.
The film follows a corporate climber who gets stuck working late on Christmas Eve and finds herself the target of an unhinged security guard. With no help in sight, the woman must overcome physical and psychological challenges to survive.
Okay. November 13th, DVD release. Automaton Transfusion.
That's kind of a cool title.
That
Stupid.
sounds like something like Transformers.
Wow.
It
Yeah.
should be... Anyway. In the early 1970s, when everyone in America was worrying about what was going on in Vietnam, the United States Army was secretly developing a way to reanimate the dead. Ooh.
Is this based on a true story?
I think so.
Cool.
The hope was to have the dead fight instead of the living, but the experiments were shut down when the reanimated corpses were unable to control their hunger for human flesh. 30 years later, the Army has decided to reopen the project. Yeah, we never see that happen.
No, and that will not go wrong at all.
Grover City, because of its remote location, would be the home for their main testing facilities. Without warning, the experiments go horribly wrong.
Like I said.
In Grover City, and the dead are now on the rampage, eating everyone in sight. With the town overtaken by zombies, a group of high school seniors take it upon themselves to fight back and find a cure for this deadly disease. Oh, God. Ow, my head hurts. Also on DVD, Driftwood. Wow, what an exciting title.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Driftwood. Riddled with guilt over the loss of his rock star older brother, 16-year-old David Forrester, played by Ricky Ullman, becomes obsessed with death, leading his misguided parents to send him to Driftwood, an attitude adjustment camp for troubled youths, run by sadistic Captain Doug Kennedy, played by Diamond Dallas Page, and his brutal young henchman, Yates, played by Talon Turriero. Whatever. Once there, David becomes haunted by the spirit of Jonathan, Connor Ross, played by Connor Ross, a former inmate who met a mysterious end. A mystery whose resolution could very well be David's only way out.
Ooh. November 20th comes the DVD release of the Stir of Echoes remake, The Homecoming, starring Rob Lowe, which has recently surfaced on the Sci-Fi Channel. November 21st, coming to theaters, is The Mist, which is the long-awaited adaptation of Stephen King's novella, starring Thomas Jane. That movie, or the story rather, it's basically about a mist that descends on a town that has bad monsters within it.
Kind of like Fog, right?
Not really, because these monsters are really monsters. December 14th, the long-awaited adaptation of I Am Legend, starring Will Smith. Basically, Will Smith is the last man on Earth fighting vampires.
Looking forward to that.
December 28th, the year ends with The Orphanage. It's about a child named Laura, who, let me read this before I say she's a child. Laura, who as a child spent time in the Good Shepherd Orphanage before being adopted. For her, the orphanage was not a horror house, but the dearest refuge, where she had a half-dozen close friends her age, and which she recalls so fondly that after her marriage to a nice doctor, she persuades him that they should buy the place and make it their home. Of course, bad things happen.
It's in limited release, so it won't be something that we are going to be going to the theater for.
But by the time that rolls around, I think we would forget the movie.
In 2008, we have some interesting things coming up. Some interesting movies. January 4th, we're going to get One Missed Call.
The remake.
God,
I hope it's better than the original.
I'm looking forward to it, just to see.
Yes.
February 1st is going to bring us The Eye.
Jessica Alba. Let's not forget that.
I'm interested because it's The Eye.
And it's,
I like it. February 22nd brings us Case 39. The story centers on a social worker who tries to help a young girl whose parents seem to be abusing her, but discovers that the child may not be as innocent as she appears.
Oh, great, the bad seed.
So this is going to star Renee Zellweger and Ian McShane. Should be kind of interesting.
I guess.
March 28th, Amusement. The film centers around 3 women who are stalked by a killer with a childhood grudge against them.
Oh, wow. That's not generic.
Are you sure this isn't an Asian remake? I mean, that seems like every Asian movie out there.
Right.
April 4th, The Ruins. The film follows 4 American friends on vacation in Cancun who find themselves lost in the jungle after being persuaded by a German tourist to join his search for his missing brother. This is going to have Sean Ashmore,
Good buddy of yours.
a good buddy of mine, and Jenna Malone. Should be
That's based on the
interesting.
book, which was spoiled for me, but I tried to read it anyway, and the book really sucks.
Okay.
April 11th, the Prom Night remake starring Brittany Snow.
I kind of like Prom Night, but I don't know about Brittany Snow.
Right. Sometime summer 2008 on DVD, Lost Boys 2. It's rumored to follow a group of surfer vampires. It's supposed to star Corey Feldman and Corey Haim, who were in the original.
Yeah.
July 11th, Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. Looking forward to that. August 1st, this would be the third Mummy movie, I guess?
Yes.
The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. And November 18th, 2008, the remake of The Wolfman with Benicio del Toro.
Yes, I totally see Benicio del Toro in that role.
Ditto.
He's hairy.
That's what she said. And there you have it. Upcoming horror movies for the next year or so.
Woohoo!
There's really only a few in here that I would make a point to see. Hellboy 2.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the only one. But hey.
Yep.
Yup. 25th episode, I think, is over.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
Yes, it is.
If you want to shoot us an email, podcrawlers@gmail.com. Don't know when the next episode will be, but there will be one.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for listening.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Kelly. And this has been Pod Crawlers.